Remember when Bobby showed up at fucking halftime playing for the fucking Mud Dogs? They'll be calling you a radical. So, a lot to talk about in this video. Hang with this is big breaking news. Big breaking news. So, this happened just now. So, they're going to privatize the nuclear waste. Now, I'll be speaking at the library in Salt Lake tonight. We're having our, with Hill, we've retooled. Hill of Utah has been retooled. Now, Matt, who did all that Paramount work, he's not with us anymore. He moved on. But, you know, Noah, a bunch of young, Ashley went to Sierra Club. So, this is big breaking news right now. So, as you know, the Obama administration filed antitrust law on the merger with Rick Perry. Now, think about this. Stay with me. Rick Perry, head of the Department of Energy, owns the whole in Texas. Now, they say you in Texas have consented. So, the D.O.E. and the N.R.C., in 2016, the licensing permit to privatize all the nuclear waste, HOLTEC's Hole, which is right around Carlsbad, New Mexico, which blew up, you know, right here, Peterson Fabricating, Ogden, Utah's. They lied, said it was a salt truck. I'm the one that broke that from the school business here that built it, whip. You know, so the mining operation. So the merger, I had energies clicked out of here. Now, Dirty Herbie, Governor Herbert, has bailed them out when his dad died of leukemia. Michael, they don't care. So the permit was stopped in 2016. Yesterday, the D.O.E. and the N.R.C. has reopened the licensing and fast-tracked it. Now, think about this. They say in Texas that you have consented like a passed-out co-ed behind a dumpster. Just like in Idaho, huh? Freaking, So, privatize a HOLTEC. Now, this is big in San Onofre, Oyster Creek. They bought Oyster Creek. Take one down, pass it around. These reactors are closing. They're done. The nuclear energy crime syndicate, these scumbags. Now, you think there's a little collusion there? Rick Perry owns this company. The DOE is going to fast track the licensing. Now, that's good news for you in San Onofre, I think. Maybe we'll see. So, this is a big deal. The 700,000 tons are going to come here. Well, they're shipping stuff here in Utah anyway. So, you know, I'll be down there. So I want to talk also about the collapse on the Deschutes. I mean, I'll tie this all together. There's a really fantastic USA Today article talking about the downfall of Tiger Woods. And she writes about it. He was telling her like a little kid. She says he was like a little boy. Freaking awkward, nerdier than hell, talking about his exploitations with females and how that he had been in the nightclubs with Michael Jordan and one of the other marquee athletes, and they're like asking them how to do it, you know, and he's like, well, just go tell them you're Tiger Woods. Hello, on the Deschutes. Now the Deschutes, believe it or not, the mouth of the Deschutes is closed. The Epic, you got the numbers, you heard them from Tim, I talked to Tim, they're reopening it to sell more licenses, 2 polls. When it's in violation of the Endangered Species Act by 1,000,000 times. I want to say this too before I forget on the N.C.A.A. slaves and this Colin Kaepernick, which I used to be a big fan of Colin's. I take a knee. Oh, I ain't standing up for no fucking Pledge of Allegiance. I like the Star Spangled Banner. I like that song. I'll stand up for that song. But I sure ain't standing up for no flag, not this flag. And I sure ain't standing up for a nationalism anthem. I like the song. National anthem, this nation building Pledge of Allegiance, you know, but he goes to work for Nike. I want to say the N.C.A.A. athletes, and I have great deal of respect for the N.C.A.A. athletes. The hours they put in is incredible. I'm an ex-professor, I know. And so, what does the N.C.A.A. do for you? The N.C.A.A. is not the universities. They've hijacked it. This taxpayer pays these coaches that make 10 times more than they should. The highest paid people in the states. Taxpayers, taxes. These are state universities, state. Yet the N.C.A.A. takes all the money away. What does the N.C.A.A. do for the college athlete? Nothing. Beat your fucking brains in. Oh, Johnny, you're going to play in the N.F.L. You're going to be the next thing. No, you're not. They're going to exploit the fuck out of you and give you nothing year-over-year contracts. Walk off the field. Nike's new fucking Nike slave owners. I mean, Colin, I'm so disgusted. I used to be a big fan of Colin's. Fucking, by the way, he's half white like Uncle Tom Obama. Uncle Tom fucking Colin, fucking slave owners. Take a knee, fucking take a knee. So Nike's new fucking logo. Kevin Blanch's new fucking logo. Just fucking do it. Walk off the fucking field. The pyramid's built on your back. Don't you get that? Just fucking do it. So, the Deschutes. So, I'll tag these in here. So, stay with me. this is big fucking news. I'll be speaking at the library in Salt Lake tonight at 6 o'clock. So the main on 4th there, you know where it's at, downtown Salt Lake. I'll post the links where it's going to be at on the depleted uranium, DU, you know, let's spray it all over our man. And I don't think I talk enough about this, my survival of cancer, so I do my work here. I hike every day all over these mountains. I hike over to the hospital every day. I eat a well-balanced meal the hospital prepares for me every day. I get real thirsty. I make sure I'm real thirsty, and then I chug my fucking juice really hard, fast. You know, carrot juice, beet juice, you know, whatever. I like organic beet juice, my favorite. A lot of carrot juice. I eat a lot of pico de gallo. I cheat once in a while with some, I don't put American dairy in me. I mean, once in a while I'll cheat with some imported cheese. I eat a lot of pico, you know, juice. I balance them every day. In the morning I don't eat much. I have a cup of coffee, but I hike every day. I walk every day. You know, maybe not brisk hiking every day, but you know, I make sure, yeah, I mean, I'm up and down these hills, this campus on the hill. I do my work. I think it's important to survive cancer like I have. We've had so much here. Now, the young man who filed suit, the first one against the N.C.A.A., I know him. He played here at Weber. The kid on, I mean, it was the most corrupt program in the world. Not now, but the kid who, you know, the punt on the last game at Michigan, did he do it on purpose? He played here for the most corrupt program, and he played here. So, the young man that filed suit, his friend who played here got brain cancer the same time I got cancer. He died. The golf coach got cancer here. He died. Jay, our football coach, she's got a form of leukemia, not an AML acute like the death sentence I had. I mean, I've survived a cancer that's unsurvivable. Now, I got chemoed really hard 3 times. I went from 130. It's called multiple myeloma. It's a multiple myeloma that gets in the exact same cancer that Vincent Hill's little girl had, to a T. You know, misdiagnosed, sent me home with hospice. You know, Vincent Hansen, the doctor here who knew me, got involved. And thank God I didn't have that surgery. And by the way, these Weber State nurses, they saved me. I mean, they're the greatest in the world, by the way, the Weber State nurses. And so, I was too sick for a bone marrow transplant. The chemo wasn't working. My platelet counts were down to nothing. I walked the entire coast of California, all of it, sleeping in a sleeping bag. Now you think about it, with platelets in the 30s. My platelet count got as low as 8 twice. They say you can't live under 15. That's another thing you can do. You don't realize how much blood, and we use Red Cross blood. They had to emergency fly blood in for me twice, because we have blood transfusion, but I didn't have a bone marrow transplant. Fimbo Peterson, Dr. Vincent say, I'm the only one they know of in the world that's willingly done this without a bone marrow on Earth. My case is famous. And so, now Brian Morse did it without. He's still alive. Hopefully he'll come tonight. You know, we as cancer survivors, here's the #1 key component of surviving. I'm a 1%er. I'm officially a 1%. That's my aortic valve replacement. As you know, a doctor named Michael Hawkins at Ogden Regional, when I was bleeding profusely, telling him my heart, and there was a nurse from LDS that was in there. Oh my God, it's you. He told me to go see my dentist. Almost killed me. You know, come to find out he's not even a doctor. You can't sue him in Utah. It's legal to kill fucking patients. You know, malpractice. There's no such thing as Utah. I'm not kidding. I mean, this fucking corrupt fucking place. The whole country's fucking corrupt. It's like the Supreme Court justice. Fuck. Bush didn't win. I want to finish one thing. Jeb Bush in the 2016 Dog and Pony Show on the radical, this right-wing fucking Democrat and Republican bird that has crashed into a fucking ditch, these corporate fucking on their knee oligarch fucking whores. Jeb Bush. They're going to take Alexander Hamilton. I'm an American. I can sing and dance. What's a fucking tariff? Where's the tariffs on Trump's girl's shoes? Trump's more a fucking, I mean, Trump's a fucking insane fucking moron. Worse than, he's a better useful idiot than even Obama. I didn't think that was possible. That'd be the fucking thing. So, Bush, Jeb can fix it. Oh, he fixed it in 2000. This guy on the hill, the senator, that's Jeb's guy. That's the Bush's cartel when they showed, that's him. Kavanaugh's him. Illegitimate Supreme Court, Bush didn't win in 2000. Jeb Bush asked, well, you're going to take Hamilton off the 10. Now, why would you take Hamilton? The same way Barry Antoinette took Mount McKinley off. Assassinated United States President by the Queen. I am the great terror president standing on the terror. McKinley. Remember when fucking Teddy wanted to invade Canada? after even fucking Rough Riders went in, he says, I'm liberating from the fucking Queen, taking it from the fucking Queen, which they got us now. You're going to take it out, we're going to place it with a woman on there. Who do you think should place it? And you can look it up. Jeb Bush, Margaret Thatcher. You think he's a fucking royal, useful puppet? The only one whether Mitt fucking Romney here. He's not from here. The fucking, I mean, God, he's a rat. He and his kids, they're disgusting. So, Mitt Romney was asked, what's your favorite book? You think maybe he'd say the Bible, Book of Mormon, you know, or some classic literature, whatever. You know what he said? Oh, anything by L. Ron Hubbard. What? 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 Mitt Romney's a Scientologist. My books were so successful, my science fiction, I decided to start a religion. Is that Joseph Smith? Or in the name of Fawn McKay Brody, why is there not a statue of her here? Walk off the field, just fucking do it. So Tiger Woods is being interviewed on the Deschutes. He's on the Deschutes River and he's talking to this woman and she's like, I could tell how naive he was in spin. Now, remember, I was married to a Swedish girl. My children are from a Swedish girl. My Danish grandparents, you got to realize the Danes and the Swedes. The Danes and the Swedes, they don't like each other. The Swedes are all nuclear. And she says, Kevin, you don't know those Swedes, they call them roundheads. Those Swedish girls are heartless. And I says, you sure about that? Oh yeah. And so when Tiger, you know, got the golf club to his head, now this ties back into Utah. My friend did the plastic surgery on Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, when he supposedly got in the crash in Scottsdale, he's from here, he's from here. I know the guy that did it. She took the 9-iron, she smashed his head with the fucking 9-iron. That's a fact, Jack. Now that wasn't reported. So I told everybody when these girls always take them back, these celebrities, because the great American female, you know, of the baby boomer era, it's disgusting what they've evolved into. They don't care who they fucking sleep with as long as it's for fucking money. I mean, and the male too. I mean, we're disgusting fucking populists. It's Cinderella, you're gonna marry a prince, you know, you're gonna. I mean, it's disgusting. I says, oh, she ain't putting up with this shit. She's leaving his. Oh no, all my friends are arguing. No, I said, oh no, I was married to a Swedish girl. Oh no, she ain't taking him back. And my grandma was right, and so she smashed him in the head with a fucking golf ball. Now the golf coach had got leukemia the same time I did, and he died. A lot of people did around here. Fukushima has again. It's called multiple myeloma. You know, let's go spray some Roundup on the field and fucking mix it with a little Futonium from Fukushima. We ain't got a fucking chance. Cancer rates off the hook. So the salmon collapsed in earnest. So this is a big story on. I'll be speaking tonight about this. They're going to privatize a HOLTEC. I told you it's N.F.L. We should be going to the D.O.E. So Rick Perry owns it. Now Gertie Herbie's all in it. I mean, Utah's so fucking corrupt. You know, it's corrupt. The Mormons all run fucking the whole of Carlsbad. I'm telling you, go down to fucking, you know, the Manhattan Project. Kevin Blanch, the Post-Ignorance Project, in contrast with the Manhattan. Go down there. Go down to Los Alamos. They're all Mormons. They're all Mozarts. I'm telling you, fuck, they'll do anything for fucking money, you know? And so walk off the fucking field. So the Deschutes is in fucking epic collapse. The salmon have collapsed. The tide pools are fucking dead. Cancer rates are shooting up and everything's good, right? Obey, consume, obey, consume. Johnny, you're going to fucking be the next King James. The average athlete in 1975 made less than 3 times the average working class American. Colin Kaepernick, which I was a fan of his. I was a big fan of his, not now. And by the way, I mean, I'm beyond. The greatest slave owners in the history of the world is Nathan. Bar none. Bar none. I mean, they whipped their slaves. Fucking 20 cents an hour, fucking 16 hours in bunkers, fucking it for real. And that's the ones we know. That's not the distribution factors we know on the Central Coast, because I've been in them. Slavery right here in the United States of it. I'm at a Khmer, by the way, they play at Cal Poly Saturday, tomorrow. They're playing at Cal Poly, which I call the fucking nuclear bowl, the leukemia bowl, fucking Weber State Wildcats versus Cal Poly Mustangs at Diablo Canyon. Maybe we can ship the fucking waste fucking with the Utah container. This is who built the reactors at Diablo. Weber State built them right here. They built them right here. They're lying just like they did at San Onofre. Fuck Diablo, we're going to shut down. Why aren't they shut down now? California producing 175% more solar a day than they can use. We got the Kingston boys in jail for fucking up the $500 million in tax credits, ruining the thing. You know, the Attorney General knew about it here. Reyes, I asked him, are you related to Jose Reyes? New scale. Utah supposedly bought him. Fucking outrageous. He claims he's not, but he knew about the fucking killing the soar and he didn't do anything about it. All this crime, I will say to all you government officials that have gone along, like this county commissioner here, whatever. Do you know about Flint, Michigan? Do you know he's been charged with manslaughter? You think you've got away with it. You think you're on the winning team, just like Tiger. He wants to be one of them. Oh, look at this. Is that a black cat on the field? Oh, 2 black cats on the field. Oh, think about that. Think about that. Whoa. I remember when I was a kid watching a Bears Cowboys game. Fight broke out on the field and the Cowboys beat them by like 60, one of the biggest blowouts in history. I remember the camera guy, I think it was probably Jack Buck, showed it over and there was a cat running across, a black cat running across the field. Whoa, 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 eek. Go fucking team. Nike's new fucking logo, Colin, fucking Uncle Tom Kaepernick and Uncle Tom Obama, Mary Antoinette, what an insult to Uncle Tom. I'll say this to the college athlete. Just fucking do it. The pyramid's built on your back. Walk off the fucking field. Stand tuned.